Hello and welcome to another Rivals of Ixalan draft here on the channel. Welcome if you're watching this on YouTube. Okie doke, so this is a kind of tough pack. Temple Allosaur is kind of good in the green white dinos deck. I found it to be like a decent late game card, but it's not insane by any means, and I don't really want to first pick it because it's really only good in a dinos deck. 5-mana 3/4 prevent all but one of the damage. Like it's pretty good effect, but only if you have a ton of dinos. There's a Mist Binder, which is really good if you are in blue-green Merfolk. There's a Sprinter, which is kind of okay, pretty good in red-blue, but I don't love red-blue. Red-blue is like, you have to get like really fast, aggressive cards, or like the sweet combo of a little bit of combo between Tillinolly's Crown and Buccaneer's Bravado. I may have played that before to some success. Giltgrove Stalker's decent. I think I'm just going to take Waterknot, though, as DanBad01 suggests in the chat. Because it leaves me open. I can really draft any direction with this card. I can go Control, I could go Aggro. Waterknot's just a very good card. Okie doke. I think I'm just going to take a second Waterknot here for the same reasons I took the first one. Sailor of Means lets you do some fun stuff. But, I mean, in a Sailor of Means deck, you want to have Waterknots and stuff. Waterknot is the best blue common, I think. And yeah, there's nothing that really makes me want to move off of blue. I think Exultant Skymarch is pretty good, but Waterknot's still probably better. If Waterknot were not in the pack, I would probably take Exultant Skymarcher or Sailor of Means. But it would be kind of a close pick. But Waterknot, I think, is just a bit better. So we're just going to start with another Waterknot. Now, this pick's kind of tough. There's 3 uncommons left in the pack, so there's a rare and a common missing. So we could stick to blue, take a secrets, but I really don't like taking secrets highly. You can usually get 1 in the later part of the draft, and you only really want 1 in my opinion. We could take a Legion Conquistador, stake our claim early, see how many we can get. That could be fun. Dusk Legion Zealot's also kind of a good card. So the question becomes, would we rather gamble on a Legion Conquistador or take a Zealot? None of these other cards are insane. Sanguine's fine if you're black-white specifically. This card's not premium. This card's not premium, they're not premium. Fine. Good in green-white or something like that. So I think it's between Legion Conquistador and Zealot, and I think I'm going to take Conquistador. Taking a 3rd pick is pretty high, a bit higher than I'd rather have it. I'd rather take it like 5th. But if we can stake our claim and be the only Conquistador drafter and get like 5 of them, then it'd be really good. And Zealot is pretty good, but I think Conquistador is good as well. And immediately rewarded, we getting a second Conquistador is very good. Famished Paladin's pretty good, but it's not better than Conquistador when you already have a Conquistador, I don't think, because a lot of the time it can't attack, especially in blue-white. Martyr of Dusk is a good 2-drop. Raptor Companion's fine. Traveler's Amulet lets you do some fun stuff, but we're just going to take a second Conquistador here. Kind of now that we've staked our claim, we can just kind of move in. Whoa, this foil looks really cool. Like, I really like the way this looks as a foil. Okay, so Slaughter the Strong can be good if you build your deck around it. If you have, like, a couple of Sailor of Means and stuff, it's pretty fine. But there's a lot of the times where it does nothing, it doesn't get you out of a tough situation, and you kind of really do have to have... I'd rather have a deck that's good with Slaughter the Strong before I take it and build a deck around it. And that being said, I'm just going to take Exultant Skymarcher here. I do have 2 Conquistadors, so I do really want to play white, I think, and this card's pretty solid. 2/3 flyer in the air, and I could set me up to play a pretty nice white-blue control deck. Slaughter the Strong is just, like, doesn't always do what you want it to do. They usually keep their best guy. Okay. So now it's Luminous Bonds versus Squire's Devotion. I know a lot of people would be on Squire's Devotion here. But I tend to just... I think that the format has slowed down a lot more because of people drafting slower decks, in addition to people realizing that the format's slower. And so yeah, the people realizing that the format's slower and drafting accordingly, I think Luminous Bonds is just premium removal. Squire's Devotion is much better if you have like good creatures like Exultant Skymarcher to put it on. Thank you so much, WakeX, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I really appreciate the follow, helping me reach my daily follower goals. Luminous Bonds, I think I'm going to take over Squire's Devotion. I know some people might disagree with that pick. Okie doke. So now we are... I mean, there's a Strength of the Pack, which is a card I really do like, but we do kind of want to play blue-white. Waterknot is a premium removal spell. Sanguine Glorifier is a card that I think I'm going to take here. It might not seem like intuitive to play it outside of black-white vampires, but when you have a ton of Legion Conquistadors, it makes the Legion Conquistador into a kind of decent body. Like a 3/3 is much better than a 2/2 in this format. and it makes the Legion Conquistador pretty strong body. And when you have a lot of Legion Conquistadors, you have a good chance of curving into it. So we're just going to take the Sanguine Glorifier here. And now we're going to take a Raptor Companion, sticking to our white. No need, this card is fine, but we'd rather just be safe and have a 2-drop. And Temple Altasaur came back, though I'm not sure we want it. I think we're just going to take another Sanguine Glorifier for the same reasons we did the other one. The Legion Conquistador play is just pretty good. Temple Altasaur is fine, but not really good in blue-white. So we're just going to take the Sanguine Glorifier. Let's see. So Waterknot was our first 2 picks, so I'm not sure if blue's open. So we're not going to jump too hard into blue, but we're just going to take Majestic Heliopterus. We're probably not going to play it, but it's kind of good with Raptor Companion. And another Sanguine Glorifier. It's going to help our consistency out, having 3 Sanguine Glorifiers. And Famished Paladin, I think, over Raptor Companion. White is clearly wide open. I think Famished Paladin is just a pretty good 2-drop. It just doesn't need to attack all the time. It can just block. And now we'll just take another white card, and this card's pretty fine. So maybe red-white's open. We're kind of just mono-white at this point. We could jump into black-white if we see a compelling reason to. Okay, so Sadistic Sky Marcher is pretty good, but I think I'd rather take a Forerunner of the Legion if I would take a Vampire card, because this card can get any card I need. There's not a ton else in this pack. This card's probably the best card. This card's second best, but we have no reason to be in black. I didn't see a single good black card in pack 1, I don't think. So I think we're much more likely to be white, blue, or white, red, and which this card's still good, being able to get like a Glorifier or maybe a Champion of Dusk if we see one. I mean, not Champion of Dusk. That's the bomb rare in black. If we do see a Champion of Dusk, we can just take it and move into black-white. But the Glorifier of Dusk, the 3 white, 4/4 in Ixalan, we can maybe get one of those and get that. So I think we're going to take that this year. Vona's Hunger, eh? So Vona's Hunger is quite good. Forerunner of the Empire can be quite good in certain decks. Not really our deck. We don't really have a ton of synergy with it right now. Moment of Craving is quite good. Martyr of Dusk, if we just wanted to stick to white. This is a kind of a tough pick, because I kind of want to take the Vona's Hunger, but I don't think we are going to see any black pack 3. So I think we did see a kind of like decently late Moment of Craving. Like we saw like a 3rd pick one maybe. We could take an Expel from Araska. I think we're just gonna take Martyr of Dusk though. Stick to our guns, stick to white. I don't think we're gonna move into black. We don't really have. I mean, we could move into black obviously, but because we have like no, we're all mono white. But I think we're just gonna stay safe. Take the white card. No reason to jump into blue or to red really. Watch a Needletooth be in this pack. Nope, no Needletooth. So another Forerunner could be kind of cool. There's another Moment of Craving, but as I said, I don't think we want to be in black. I think we're just going to take another Forerunner over the Martyr of Dusk, because double Forerunner is kind of cool. You just get a couple +2. You get to put like distribute stuff for your team, especially if we have a bunch of Conquistadors potentially. We don't really need any other vampires other than that, so we're just going to take this over Martyr of Dusk. And another Conquistador. There is a Bombard, but Conquistador number 3 is really good when you have double Forerunner. And I don't think we really are going to be playing red with a high likelihood. What? Oh my god, the Champion of Dusk called shot, swag 24/7 GG. Oh my gosh, we did it. Yeah, we're just going to take the Champion of Dusk and play black. I mean, I liked the way we were staying open before, but this card is going to be absurd in our deck. We have 2 ways to tutor for it. We have 3 Conquistadors. Yeah, slam dunk. This card might wheel. Can we even lose now? 4th Conquistador? I mean, we were going to be like mono white, basically. We're going to take Conquistador number 4 over the Everdon Champion. And now we'll take a Martyr of Dusk, I think, over a Sun-Crested Pterodon. Maybe we were supposed to take the Sun-Crested Pterodon. I just want to have a 2-drop Vampire, though, pretty much. This card's pretty good. Leaves a blocker behind. Worst case scenario. This card's fine, but I think we're just going to take Martyr. And another Sanguine Glorifier. Over a Dino Hunter and over a Divine Verdict. I don't think we need Divine Verdict in this deck. We're pretty proactive. We might just splash the Champion of Dusk. We have 19 playables. Oh my gosh. This is insane. Look at this deck. It's like all white cards, and then we saw a Champion of Dusk that's literally just going to win the game every single game because we have 2 Forerunner of the Legions to find it. I kind of called it by saying the name wrong of the other card, the Glorifier of Dusk. How did we get this? We got this like 7th. How did we get this like 7? It's unbelievable. Oh my gosh, the consistency of this deck is off the chart. We're gonna take a Vampire Revenant. Flying is pretty good. I think it's slightly. Actually, we're gonna probably take. So it's between Recover, Vampire Revenant, and Dusk Charger. I think we're gonna take a Recover just to get back our Champion of Dusk. We can also get back our Flyers, our Sanguine Glorifiers. Just a nice little value card. We don't really need a Vampire Revenant. Voracious Vampire, welcome to the team. Probably not gonna play it. So I am kind of aggressive. This is a spell. So our deck is looking very solid. We do need a bit more removal. I still have a whole pack, yeah. So this is our deck as of right now. We are 2 playables short going into pack 3. So we have a couple more picks in this pack. Moment of Triumph, my fave. Gorgeous. Pretty good with Famished Paladin. Good with having a bunch of creatures. We have 4 Conquistadors going into pack 3. Let's go. Living the Conquistador dream. I think we made the correct call to move in on that Conquistador. And then we got rewarded with Champion of Dusk in pack 2. And the double Forerunner of the Legion to just get Champion of Dusk every single time is just going to be so good. Oh my gosh. We're literally just going to draw like 10 extra cards every game and then just win. Man, this is insane. We'll just rare draft. Let's go. Silent Gravestone. Too strong. Take a Mutiny. Why is Mutiny still in the pack? People undervalue Mutiny. It's 1 mana removal all the time. Ooh, Gruesome Fate. Too good. Too strong with all the board stuff. I'm just kidding. Gruesome Fate's horrible. Island last pick. What a great sign. So we went Water Knot, draft mono white. Oh. Man. Wow. Jesus. Hostage Taker is so good. We can't splash it though. I really just want to take Contract Killing. We don't really need another 3-drop. We just kind of need removal, but Hostage Taker feels so bad to pass. I don't think we can splash 2 colors though, because we kind of just want a ton of white sources. And we don't have a single like Treasure Maker in our deck, so I don't think we can splash this. This is the type of card that a lot of people would splash. But since we have no Evolving Wilds, no Traveler's Amulets, no Treasure Makers, not likely to get more Treasure Makers, we're just going to take the Contract Killing, the Disciplined pick. We already have our Bomb. We don't need more. We already have like 3 copies of our Bomb, essentially. We don't really need a Hostage Taker. Sadly. Sad day. If we had been playing the Water Knot plan, if we didn't have a Bomb right now, we might just go for the splashing shenanigans, but we're just going to take the Contract Killing. And, wow, Charging Monster Sword is also great. So, like, yeah, this is the type of thing. See, this is, thank you, Dan Bet. Stay disciplined. This is the type of thing where, like, if I didn't have the Champion of Dusk, I could have gone, like, I can go, like, any direction here and just take the Monster Sword and then play red to splash the Monster Sword. As it is, I just kind of want more removal. Gotta go with my Pious Interdiction here. I don't really need a Mark of the Vampire. Mark of the Vampire is much better when you have, like, evasive stuff. I don't really think I'm playing the Heliopterist. Mark of the Vampire is kind of a sweet combo with our Famished Paladin, but Pious also untaps it, and we just want more removal. Like a Raptor Companion. We're not playing Kinjali's Collar. We're probably not playing Costly Plunder. Maybe we're playing Costly Plunder. No, we're not really a Costly Plunder deck. It's like a Companion. We might need more sideboard cards. And not playing Bloodcrazed Paladin. This card's not very good, folks. If you've never played this card, it's just really hard to set up, and by the time you're casting it, it's just really hard. Queen's Commission is fine, but we don't really need that. We already have our Conquistadors to flood the board. We're just going to take Hammer Skull. Shining Aerosaur, nice little piece of top end here. Don't need a Death. We're not playing Deathgorge Scavenger colors. We don't really need a Sleek Schooner. So we'll just take the Flyer. Flyers are pretty good. Well, this is a good pack. Bishop Soldier is a card that got a lot worse than it used to be because the format's not as aggressive. So a lot of the time it's just a 2-mana 2/2. We already have our 2-drops covered. I think we're going to take Pirate's Cutlass because we kind of have an endless stream of guys thanks to our Legion Conquistadors. and we can just soon make them big. Paladin the Bloodstain's also good. Mark of the Vampire's also good. Sheltering Light can be good too. Bishop Soldier's also good. This is just a really good pack. I don't really think we need Paladin the Bloodstained. It does give 2 guys for our Champion of Dusk, 2 guys for our Forerunner pumping. But I think we're just going to take the Pirate's Cutlass because we have a lot of small guys, and this will be good, I think. We don't really need Bright Reprisal. I don't really love that card. It's just really hard to use. Slash of Talons could be the pick. Decent sideboard tech. Or we could take a Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. I do not mind a Cutthroat for the sideboard, but I think we're just going to take Slash of Talons, put it in the sideboard. Prevalent Riches is kind of sweet, but... now we'll take a Cobbled Wings. Maybe we bring that in against certain decks. I don't think we want to main deck it. We already have a good equipment to help us grind through the late game. As of right now, we're taking out Voracious Vampire. I think we want to... We don't really need... Yeah, we're going to keep all of our 3-drops. What do we even cut? We're going to take a Queen's Agent now. Nice little 6-drop in our deck. We can search it up if we need it. What do we even cut here? This deck is like the greatest. Probably going to cut Imperial Ceratops. Jeez, this deck is insane. We'll take another Raptor Companion. Probably don't need the 3 of them, but you never know. Never know, never know, never know. Maybe we don't need Moment of Triumph. This is one of the most open decks I've ever had. Probably don't need Raptor's Companions. I don't love them. We'll just take this guy. We could just go with that 3 2-drop lifestyle. Oh, we'll take Radiant Runner. We'll go with the 3. We could go with the 3. I kind of want to have 4. 4 is like the minimum number of 2-drops you want, I think. So we'll probably play this guy. Not sure what we're supposed to cut. Alternatively, instead of Raptor Companion, we could play Slash of Talons as like an early play. Kind of like that a bit more. Sheltering Light came back. Nice little sideboard tech if they have a bunch of expensive removal. Okay, so we probably don't need Queen's Agent. We'll probably just play the 2 black cards. Maybe the Recover's a bit greedy too. We don't really need Recover. We'll just run it like this. And we'll go 10-7. 14-3 Magic Online. I literally have only double black cards in my deck. We'll go 10-7. This should be pretty good. Queen's Agent could be making the cut, but I don't know what I'm supposed to cut, because all my 3-drops are quite good. Hammer Skull maybe good to cut. I don't really want to cut Hammer Skull, though. Aerosaur could get cut, but I don't really want to cut that. I could cut Hammer Skull for Queen's Agent. That could make sense. Behemoth Paladin's just a really good blocker. Don't really need any more any Raptor Companions or Sheltering Light. We already have more 1 combat trick. I think the last slot is between Queen's Agent and Hammer Skull. I don't think we're really beating down as much as Hammer Skull wants us to, so we're going to play it like this. Queen's Agent's also good because we can tutor it up. We can buff it up with our Forerunners. We can Forerunner into Forerunner. Don't need to recover Conquistador, that's true. But I was thinking we could like recover Champion of Dusk. But I think Champion of Dusk is just going to win us the game enough on its own. Our deck is insanely consistent. Slash of Talons over a 2-drop is a thing I like, because the Slash of Talons stays way more relevant into the late game than a Raptor Companion would be. It's also a nice little piece of removal for cheap things, so we don't have to waste removal on like small 2/2 flyers. This is a nice piece of lifelink to be able to search up to. Okay. Our opponent is not going to like this. Oh yeah, we're going to keep. Oh yes, let's go. Let us go, as they say. Oh man, this is a great deck. This is the type of deck where you're just like, how do I ever lose a single match of draft in my entire life? Okay. Curve out of champions, folks. 3-drop into 4-drop into 3-drop. Because we're going to have 3 more Conquistadors in our hand. There's always a slight moment. Oh, that would have been so good last turn. So we're going to get 2 more of our Conquistadors, not the full 3. Because it's still good value to be able to get the last one next time we play one. There is a slight risk of drawing one, but it's worth the upside of being able to draw another one off of these guys and have another free Conquistador pretty much. So then we'll get to go Martyr of Dusk and Conquistador. Okay. Just trying to trade, stop the bleeding. Not going to work out for the opponent the way he wants it to. Yeah, we're going to have this curve out a lot. Because we have 4 Sanguine Glorifiers and 4 Legion Conquistadors, so... Yeah, and then we're going to be able to go 2-drop plus Conquistador next turn. Or Conquistador plus Slash of Talons if we need it. Okay. We're going to Luminous Bonds plus Martyr of Dusk, I think. Don't really want that to get going. Death Touch is kind of annoying. Game's over, you're calling it, Dan Bat? I hope the game's over. It would be nice. Oh my god, he concedes. Can't handle the broken curve out of our deck. Okay, so we saw some Pirates. Not really want to change anything. Sheltering Light could be fine, but we're just going to run it back. Opponent conceded very early there. Man, we opened a Hostage Taker Pack 3 and did not play it. We'll keep this on the draw. Pretty good hand. You did tell me, Dan Bat. You did tell me. I give credit to that win. Well, I dedicate the win to chat, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Ooh, another Martyr of Dusk. Our Pirate's Cutlass gonna do work. Man, this deck is literally not literally the best deck I've ever had, but it's like, I don't even know what the best deck I've ever had is, and this deck is just so good. So my opponent was color screwed last game, because they're playing 3 colors, and they didn't have any red mana, clearly. So now, the good thing about having no Conquistadors in hand is we can never, like, draw both our Conquistadors. So now we just want to draw lands, do our thing. Lightning Recrew, not fun. Can't attack or block, can still activate with that, so... Right on schedule. We're just going to play our Flyer, though. Can attack past Lightning Recrew. Hopefully we draw lands. Splashing Hostage Taker in white, in mono white, essentially. Okay. We're going to take a bit of a hit. Marauding Looter, you say? That's another card the Pirate's Interdiction is bad against. Is he going to attack for the looting trigger? The next level attack? No attack. Okay, so drawing land was really good there. So we're just going to attack him for 2 in the air, play our Conquistador. Draw 3 cards, essentially. Thin our deck a little bit. He does ping me. Yep, all of the 2/2s in the hand. Just really hard to beat someone drawing 3 cards, even if the cards are all 2/2s. Like, I have a good board and I have a full hand of 7. I'm double blocking that every day of the week. Never not double blocking this. Never not double blocking. I do have a mana up. Oh, okay. He was going to use that eventually. Now I can start gaining life with this guy, maybe. Yeah, let's go. Discarding a double black card, I like it. Drawing lands is just really good for me here. Okay, lets me attack. And then I think I'm going to just double spell here. Okay, we'll say yes just to scare him. Martyr of Dusk. Now we can double block the guy again if we want to. We can put Pirate's Cutlass onto our life linker if we ever need the life, or we can just put it on our flyer to kill him in 4 turns. Or we could just play our other flyer. We're probably just going to play our other flyer next turn. Sure, we'll double block again, opponent. You think we are scared of you? You and your tyranny? Ha. He's like, oh, I got him last time. He won't block this time. I swear. Oh, that was good for me. I like that. He has the Stormfleet guy. He has the Stormfleet guy to draw a card. Or the other Stormfleet guy that I wasn't thinking of. Haha. This time the advantage is mine. You know what blocks a Stormfleet Pyromancer? Hey, you know what? Kind of awkward. We can only play 1 spell this turn, so I think we're just going to play our 5-drop. We could play our 4-drop, but yeah, we're just going to play our 5-drop. Hopefully we draw a land. I'm not really worried about dying because we have a life linker that we can buff up if we need to and gain 3 life. Pretty much anytime we want, but I just want to get my flying threat onto the battlefield so that I have a nice little clock that he can't block. The clock that can't be blocked. Boom. Boom, boom. Yep. Yep. Do I block here? I think I block. You could have a combat trick, but it could just be a bluff. Also, yeah. That I don't really want to get hit for 8, so that's another thing. Oh, Champion of Dusk, my friend. Nice to see you. So I could play Champion of Dusk, draw 3 cards. That seems good. Then I can hit a land drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hit him for 3. Gain a life. Next turn I can destroy this. Champion of Dusk is really good in my deck. I don't really care that I only drew 3 cards with it, because 3 cards is like still absurd, and I don't want to go too low against him because I feel like I'm in very good shape now. I can contract killing his Lightning Ray crew next turn. Yeah, I just win the match. Yep. Opponent can't. I mean, my deck is unbeatable, I think, basically, unless I have huge mana problems. But yeah. I'm literally not playing a Territorial Hammerskull in my deck because my deck is too good. Too strong. Unfortunately good. So good. Man, this is just absolutely nuts. I didn't even draw my Forerunner of the Legions to find my Champion of Dusk. When you have 2 Forerunner of the Legions and 4 Conquistadors. JMF Sears is currently 2-0. The pain of having 7 swamps in your deck. In what is essentially a mono-white deck. We're going to keep. Pretty easy keep here. We have our early removal. We can probably hit a plains. Wow. If we can't cast our Exultant Sky Marcher on curve because of our lands, that would be just very unfortunate. Just because we drew 3 of our 7 swamps. I mean, I think 7 is the correct number because we have like double black cards. Would be unfortunate. But now at the same time, I don't really want to draw another land. Okay, that's fine. We'll be fine to trade with that. Okie doke. Yeah, the lack of a plains is severely limiting me. Only worried about Golden Demise or Pirate Class, and that is true. Okay, that's pretty great for me. So now I can hold up Slash of Talons. If I draw planes, I can go Martyr of Dusk and Slash of Talons. We're not blocking here. Planes. Wow, another swamp. Unfortunate. We're just going to play our Martyr of Dusk. Not going to attack. He can't attack with his Frenzied Raptor. And we're eventually just going to draw planes or Legion Conquistadors or something. Slash looks like it's going to be good here. We are constricted on white mana somehow in our 10 planes deck. Unfortunate, but such is life. Yeah, we'll take 3. His deck is probably pretty aggressive. That's probably how he's 2-0. Maybe going to want our Raptor companions against him. That was a nice draw. Kind of bump up our Martyr of Dusk. Bombard. Okay. I would have killed the Sanguine Glorifier instead of the creature with the death ability, but what do I know? What do I know, they say. So now I can just double block Tylenol's Knight with my 2 guys. They're pretty expendable. Striding Monsters would be bad. Oh, thank God. I was terrified. I was actually scared. Okay. Planes. Not bad, not bad. So the fact that we've drawn 4 of our 7 swamps is really hurting us. Because we really want to be able to cast the Sky Marcher and just start killing him. Also, Slash of Talons would be relevant here to be able to kill the Frenzied Raptor. We have good blocks, though. Okay, killing a 3/3. Pretty nice. We still have pretty good blocks, though. Okay, we're going to block this. No, we're going to... Huh. I feel like the 4/2 with the 2/1 is just too good to pass up. We could just block like this. We take 6 here, go to 8. I like this block. Yeah, that was really good for us. We can hit him back and gain 2 life if he has nothing. What is it? Oh, it's another one. We're fine. We are all good. Land. Oh, yes, it's a plains. And we will pass the turn. No, we'll play our Exultant Sky Marcher and hold up stuff next turn. Stormfleet Swashbuckler. That is a good thing to Slash of Talons, I will say. I will say that. Oh, this is really good for us. He played it pre-combat too. So we gain 2, go to 10, take 6, go to 4. Yeah, we're fine with that. Gonna play all the lands we draw. Pass the turn. Okay. We're probably gonna block this thing and kill it. Okay. See if we have to block that. Okay, so he has no combat trick. Good to know. Yeah, that was really good for us. I will say, I really like the way that ended up going. We're going to make our guy into a lifelink monster. We're just going to attack with both. Go up to 9. He's going down to 20. I like putting the counter on our lifelinker. Seems pretty good. We'll probably just trade with Tillinolly's Knight if it comes to it. Yep. Oh, he's not even attacking for... I mean, he can't attack, really, so... So we'll attack for 4, draw 3. Because I don't really want to go down to... I would go down to 5 here. I guess I'll go down to 5. This would put me down to 5 life. Then I go up to 6 life. Yeah, that seems fine. Extra card for an extra life. And we are in pretty good shape here. Just going to gain a couple extra life. Going to play our Queen's Agent next turn. I really wish we'd hit a land. But yeah, we're at 7 life. I don't think we can die here. And Queen's Agent next turn should just be really, really powerful. Okay, yeah. Yep. Hopefully we draw land. We have Luminous Bonds for anything that goes wrong. Queen's Agent. Put that into the graveyard. We do not need another Legion Conquistador. We just need lands to deploy our spells. Essentially is what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say here. Wow, we were going to draw another Legion Conquistador next turn. That would have been so bad. We're going to play Forerunner, pump up our guy. Forerunner. Do we have a vampire we want to get? Yeah, probably. Sanguine. Forerunner. Pump. Yeah, we'll use it. Yeah, we win. Okay, game 2. Game 2. So he's pretty aggressive. So we're probably going to bring in these guys. He has the double strike trick, which makes me want Sheltering Light too. And we want to gain life against him, so we'll bring in that. But what comes out? What do you bring out, they say? Shining Aerosaur can come out. Pirate's Cutlass can come out. And in exchange, we'll get this and Sheltering Light. And we'll just take 2 Raptor Companions. Sheltering Light's not as good if you are dead and you don't have no creatures. An excellent hand. He's on the mulligan. We don't have a 2-drop, but we have about 4 in our deck, and then we have our Slash of Talons, so we have a good number to draw potentially, and we also have a 3-drop, so we're not the end of the world. We also have a little bit of removal for life gain and removal, and then we're going to have a couple 3/3s. What have you missed, Time Travel? What have you missed, Time Traveling Wizard? You have missed us drafting, first of all, the most busted Vampires deck in this format, pretty much. Yeah, thank you, Dan Bat Cutlass. I agree. Then we just smashed him that game. Oh, 2/2s match up very well against... I mean, we match up very well against 2/2s. 2-drop. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We are going to take a hit for 2. How did the dinos end? We ended up 3-0ing with it. We won a trophy with our last deck. Okie doke, probably going to play a 3-3. No, don't clip that. Why? Why would you do this to me? Okie doke. We will... Legion Conquistador. Then we'll probably Pious next turn. Oh, I do not want to click done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll just get 1. Yeah, 4 LCQs and 4 Sanguine Glorifiers is nice. And pass the turn. Opponent doesn't know we have 4 in our deck. Don't want to waste that value. Don't want to leave it on the table, you know. The classic. Okay. We will block Frenzied Raptor. The thing is, if he uses a combat trick, then it means he's not really developing his board that much. So we're fine with it. Moment of Triumph. I mean, he still gets to develop his board here, which is not the best, but it's fine. He still gets to play a 3-drop if he has one. Yep, that's a good turn for him. Oh, that's not the worst for me. That's not the best, but it's not the worst. I think we're going to play our Sanguine Glorifier here. It just stops his 2-1 and his 2-2 guy dead in their tracks. Yeah, seems solid. He can attack with this, but we can trade with it, maybe. We'll just probably trade with it. And then we'll probably Pious his next play or Contract killing it. Actually, we'll just take 4 here. That seems much better. And then we'll just start developing our guys. Okay, yeah, this is much better. So he has nothing in hand. Oh, that was an insane draw. So we will cancel Contract killing your 3-3. And then pass the turn. Next turn we can double 3-drop. We have our Moment of Triumph to save our guy from his 4-2, gain us a couple life. And I don't think he has a combat trick, or he would just attack everyone. Yeah, that's pretty good for us. The Raptor Companion. Okie doke. Let's see what we find. Okay, perfect. So now we can just Legion Conquistador. Get our other 2 Conquistadors. Forerunner of the Legion. Get our Champion of Dusk. Play our land. No, we already played a land. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 permanents for this guy. We have a Pious. We're going to just draw 4 cards next turn. We don't want to go too low on life, so we'll only draw 4. He's playing lands, so this can get turned on. Draw 4. Pump up Conquistador, I guess. Okay. Play land. Play Forerunner, get our lifelink guy. This is the combo our deck wants to do. Get our Queen's Agent. This is why we have Queen's Agent in the deck. Attack him for 4. Yeah, we win the match. Yeah, this deck's pretty solid. Pretty solid deck. What would I change? I think it's just, yeah, we even have the great sideboard tech against aggro where we can just bring in all the Raptor companions we could possibly need. Maybe we should just pre-board that just because our late game is so unbeatable. But, yeah, I think this is fine. We have a couple early plays. Our Slash of Talons is instead of a 2-drop, so. Yeah, this is a great deck. Man, I really like this deck. What can I say? I am on a great night for drafts tonight, undefeated on the night, 5-0 currently. Knock on wood. Hoping to get that extra trophy. We have also, yeah, kind of dominated this draft. This draft was just like kind of easy. I mean, I kind of, yeah, it just kind of worked out. Okay, excellent hand. Aquila the 7th. We're going to keep. The only way we ever lose is if we don't draw lands, pretty much, I think. Like, gonna do a Masters 25 draft, maybe at some point. Oh yes, we hit our land. We can't lose now. Pretty much is how this deck works. Oh man, so good. Sure. Sailor of Means away. Maybe this is gonna be a tougher matchup. Who knows? Hitting that land really means I'm in good shape. Sailor of Means decks usually struggle when you draw 7 cards for like 5 mana and have a 4/4 left behind. Okay, he's going towards Ascend. I can go Sanguine Glorifier into Sanguine Glorifier. I don't have a second Swamp yet, so I'm not going to use my Forerunner yet. Let's go to the air. To the sky, as they say. Our 2-1 matches up well against his 3-2. See, he thinks that he's all about blocking. We're all about blocking. We have the unbeatable combo in our deck of Champion of Dusk. 1-card combo. 1-card combo. We just have to find him. Just have to find him. Man, this is looking good. Yeah, we're blocking this every day of the week. There's never a situation where we do not block this, as it is very good for us. Trading a 3-2 for a 2-1 is just generally really bad. Like, he might have a raid card like that makes it worth it, but I really don't think he does. Okay, that's going to get Luminous Bonds pretty quickly. Okay, so now we do have it. So Forerunners are like Cutlasses in our deck, that is true. So I think what we're going to do is Forerunner of the Legion. Use its ability to get Champion of Dusk. And then just pass the turn. He can start hitting us with this, but he has to, like, pay 2 life to do it. And it's not great for him. We also have Luminous Bonds to get this eventually. He doesn't have a ton of pressure on us. I was considering waiting on this card until I could do it 2 spells in a turn alongside this. So I almost like went Sanguine Glorifier counter on this. But I think this is going to be... And then next turn do the Forerunner play. Okay, so he's Luminous Bondsing our flyer. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Luminous Bonds his flyer. Actually, yeah, we can just gain some life with our Vampire. Because I don't want to lose to the random junk he's got going on. We have time. Because if I take another 4 and I've taken 5 from drawing so many cards, I could be in rough shape. So I'm just going to stabilize. He only has 3 cards in hand. If he had a counterspell, he probably would have held it up. Snubhorn Sentry, sure. You can have all the Snubhorns you want, bro. All of them. Cutlass, sure. Sure thing, buddy. Sure thing, bud. I wonder if he'll attack. Probably not. We are going to draw 5 cards, which is going to be nice. I wonder how many Legion Conquistadors we're going to draw. We're taking bets on that. How many Conquistadors, folks? We'll take 3 for now. We're going to go to 8 when we draw 5. I'm sure that's fine. Boom. We'll pump up our Sanguine Glorifier. Oh, that was a good draw. So we only drew 1 off of that. Oh, we hadn't played our land yet. Nice. Okay, we'll pass. We could attack, but it's kind of risky. We'll just play a bunch of stuff, pump up our vampire token, gain a ton of life. It's all good in the jungle. Drawing 5 cards usually is a way to beat a control deck. This token's actually kind of important to me. I hope he doesn't have bounce for it. Oh my god, that's just disgusting. Yeah, we'll just play our Queen's Agent. No big deal. We'll put that in the on top, sure. We'll take the spell. And then we can just attack with Queen's Agent and just go to town. We can put a counter on it. Maybe he has a double white card that he really wants to cast. Okay. It's a 5-3. I mean a 5-4. We'll block. Sanguine Glorifier, da 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 da. Pump up our big lifelinker. He could have a bounce spell, but it's not the end of the world if he does. We just kind of want to get one connection. Oh, Verdict. Good point. He could have Verdict. That actually just makes me want to pass. Good point. I think I'll pump up my vampire token then. Unfortunate, to say the least. Feels bad, man. Maybe he'll just go for the win with a pump spell. But we have our own 2 life gain. Six in the air, okay. No blocks. Oh, Spirewinder, okay. So we need to gain some life here. So we can go 4 plus 3. Hmm. 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 Okay. Attack for 9. Hmm. This will be good. So we'll kill his 3/3 and his 1/1. Then we'll trade with that because that thing's like the really scary thing. Like, sure, we'll trade our token. We'll gain 11. Kill your whole board. Yeah, and just kill him like next turn. Like, sure, he can hit us for 5, but then we just kill him. We are tied. Exactly. This game is an exact tie. No one is favored here. So he's just staying back on defense. Not going to work out for him. Okay. So we have 9 mana, so we can go this guy plus a... So we're going to go 5. Conquistador. Pump up one of our guys. Okay. So if we attack all out, we have 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, we'll just wait a turn, I guess. He'll just kill 2 of our guys for free, essentially. Next turn, we have the win. Unless he has Settle the Wreckage. And Plains. Okay, yeah, that's not going to do it for you, buddy. Sorry. Sorry, pal. So I think we'll use one of our pumps on the Shining Aerosaur. Actually, we won't pump the Shining Aerosaur because we're fine if they bounce. We'll pump up one of the Glorifiers. We'll just pump up 2 of the Glorifiers, I guess. Because this way we have just all of our damage spread out. Welcome, Dumont the Dummy, to the stream. Nice riff on Dumont the Dummy there. And then we're going to pump up our Other guy. So if we attack everything, we have 3, 7, 11, 13, 12, 13. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 damage there. 16, 19, 22 damage. He can block 11 of it. If he blocks 3 creatures, he can block 11 damage of 18. Yeah, I think this is a good attack. He only has 3 blockers. He can, like, eat this guy. But that's the only guy he can eat. And we have to... Okay, so he takes 8, 10, 12, 15, and dies. So he can't block like that. This has to suicide, yeah. He goes to 1. Yeah, that was a good attack. On to game 2. Okay, so we didn't see any hard removal, so Recover's not coming in. Gruesome Fate's not coming in, even though that would have been kind of sweet. Cobbled Wings might come in. Sheltering Light's not coming in either, so we might bring in Cobbled Wings. What would we take out for Cobbled Wings? Slash of Talon seems kind of bad. So I think we're going to bring Cobbled Wings for that. And try it. Let's run it. Pretty great hand. As long as we have lands, we cannot lose, pretty much. I'm not playing the Hammer Skull. My deck is too good for Hammer Skull. Isn't that insane? It's just like the most insane thing you've ever heard, right? My deck is somehow too good for the Hammer Skull. Because, like, I have so many 3-drops, and my deck doesn't attack all that well. So this is where he's, like, really hoping he can get in, like, a couple hits, but I'm just going to shut him down. Oh my gosh, the perfect curve out. All 3 3s. Or at least the Conquistador is going to be a 3-3. And we're blocking, like, all the way. All day, every day. Okay. Weird choice. He has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 permanents. So I guess he goes land 2 more permanents and he has a 4/4. We're just gonna keep on swimming. Get 2 of our Conquistadors. No need to get the last one yet. We can even double block this if it really comes down to it. Man, that was an aggressive Swire's Devotion. Trying to gain some early life points. Those life point plays. Probably going to save Pious for Flyers, because we just really don't want to lose to Flyers. He does have the Flickering card. Okie doke. Sanguine Glorifier. Put a counter on our Conquistador. We could have played a Conquistador, but we're just going to double spell with Conquistador next turn. Just going to play the odds. Spire Winder. Yep. Still just going to double spell here. And then we'll Pious next turn. We can attack in with our Famished Paladin even. Okay, depending on what he plays here, we might just attack with like everyone. Okay, now we won't. This is a bit of an aggressive attack, but I think it's fine. Sure. When we're trying to go wide, getting rid of bigger guys is usually better. Trying to decide if I have like a skullduggery, because that block just gets so destroyed by skullduggery. It's not even funny how destroyed that block gets by skullduggery. I just trade, kill his 2 guys. It's probably a fine trade. Okay, yeah, that's a smart block. Get to untap my guy. I'm just going to keep pressuring him. I don't need to play my Pious Interdiction right now because he could just Siren's Ruse right now, and maybe with any mana he has. Really would like to find my champion or one of the 3 ways to get him. I have 1 in 8 odds of drawing one of those. If he does play just attack here, then I can just attack him with like my whole team, which is just really good for me. In case you didn't notice. So he did nothing last turn. Okay, that's good for me. Okay, that's also good for me. He has 1 card in hand. I'm going to just... Okay, yeah, that's pretty brutal for him. Pious and another Conquistador. Sure. Don't really want to take 6, opponent. I'm sure you understand. I gain 2 life. This guy untaps. Being able to attack with Famished Paladin is big game. Both have 1 card in hand, but my board state is just far superior. Looking good, folks. Oh my god, he's Luminous Bondsing my 3/3. That is the sign of a scared man, folks. Okay. Okay, seeing if he can race me. I don't think I'm going to go do another draft. It's getting kind of late. Oh my god. Okay, so we can just... We're just going to attack for 4. We don't really want to trade a 2/1 for a 1/1. And we're just going to play our Shining Aerosaur. So we could have Sanguine Glorified up our Martyr of Dusk, hit him for another 3 damage, but I'd rather develop the 3/4. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do another draft after this. Ah, the Pterodon. That's kind of annoying. Actually, quite annoying. Things are now stable. Until I draw this. If I hit a land off of it, it's annoying. But if I hit a spell, then I am in great shape. Oh my god, yes. Oh, the contract killing. Just get him. Oh, that was great. Because if I didn't hit a spell, this would be a 3/3, which would be kind of bad, but man, we're just gonna contract killing this thing and swing for the win. Contract killing this thing. I don't think this is particularly spewy. Make this into a 3/2. Go to combat. We'll attack with all of these. This way we don't completely lose to Settle the Wreckage. Don't think we need to put ourselves dead to that. Heck of a spell, I agree, Dan Bad. And he concedes! And that is the 3-0-6-0 with white-black vampires. Turn Turns out that I hard predicted the Champion of Dusk when I meant to be saying Glorifier of Dusk. I was like, yeah, if we get a Glorifier of Dusk, it'd be great to have these 2 Forerunner Legions, but then we ended up just smashing everybody. Perfect 3-0-6-0. Did not drop a game. Well, anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to click the thumbs up button and subscribe to get updates for whenever I post new content. If you would like to catch the stream live, I stream I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. There will be a link to it down in the description below. If you would like to connect with me on social media, be sure to find me on Twitter, tweeting at NicolaiBolas. If you have any questions about the draft or the gameplay, be sure to leave them in the comment section down below. I will be happy to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, YouTube. You're my good luck charm. I really enjoy recording for you guys. And I will talk to you guys next time. Great draft.